Hello ladies and gentlemen, Rich the Dick Coughlin 616. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. I'm making this video and I'm going to post it as a response to another user on here who I recommend you subscribe to. Her name is Completely Lovely. She made a video yesterday about white supremacist marches that were happening in Canada. Seeing as I know a little bit about white supremacist organisations, I thought I would respond, but mainly because she made this video and then it got linked onto a white supremacist discussion board on a website. And for the last 2 days she's been getting trolled senseless by all these white supremacist fucktards. Well, being the chivalrous gentleman that I am, who always responds to a damsel in distress, particularly if she's worth a ride or not, I thought I would step in. Because she sent me a PM last night asking me, what should you do, what should you do? Don't worry darling, I'm here to help. Now for those of you who don't know, and I covered this story in a video on my second channel, Coughlin 000, in yesterday's Tickers O'Clock News. Last week there were some organisations, white supremacist groups, Aryan twats, they were all gathering together in a have a big white supremacist rally. Yeah, let's talk about how great it is to be white. Aren't we so clever? We got genetically fucking predisposition to have white skin because both our parents were white. Ooh, 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 aren't we so fucking clever? These are the protests as they turned out in the white supremacist march in Canada. Yep. Terrifying. There's the fucking barrier between us and them, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we've got, protecting the white race from its inevitable genocide. Now I'm just going to read you some quotes here from an article that was in the Calgary Sun. The Calgary Sun reporting that there were 2 arrests. One was one guy from the white supremacy rally, and then there was a counter rally. There was an anti-racist counter rally, anti-Nazi rally, that had 200 people turn up. The more likely estimate of the Nazi rally was that there were 16 people, but there were some estimates that went up to high as 20, so we'll grant them that. That's the best they can fucking manage, and that's a generous fucking estimate. Now, one of the white pride demonstrators, who only spoke under the name of anonymity, because they're all so big and brave, he said that the accusations of racism and violence are manufactured. Yeah, those swastikas were not a giveaway, were they? They were manufactured, and he simply wants to be free, to be proud of who he is. Well, you are, mate. That's why you're legally allowed to go on a fucking rally, you prick. They can have black pride, native pride, but you can't have white pride. You do, don't you? So what you fucking protesting for, you dumb twat? All I want is the right to be proud of my culture. Then go home, you've got it. Aren't you clever? I'm not going to focus on the claim that racism is manufactured, because no matter what I present to them, they'll just fucking sit there and say, well, it wasn't us, it's blown up by the media, oh, it's always someone else who starts it, but yeah, whatever. What I want to talk about is the way they responded to the failing of the march itself. Now, there was, on one discussion board, a guy who's a supporter of Combat 18, who goes under the name is, we've come here for war. We've come here for what? Yeah, we're not violent at all. We've come here for war. He posted about how it was only 1 week to the march, and it would be a good time that day. And watch out, Reds, we're coming for you hard. So clearly they were under the impression that they were going to shock everyone by the amount of, oh look, we're coming for you now. Because they are. I mean, they're convinced every time. No matter how many times these people fail, they'll never accept they're going to fail. But what happens? 20 people at best turn out, and they were all kept well within the police line that was surrounding them, so they could be protective, which is ironic considering a lot of them walk around with ACAB badges. ACAB is an expression they use, stands for all coppers are bastards, which I might not fairly disagree with them on, but that's not really the issue, is it? What's more, the organiser of the march has just been sent to jail for the 2nd consecutive year for a 60-day sentence, of which he'll probably serve about 27 days. 4 of the members of the group from Edmonton, who were supposed to be there, couldn't make it because they were in fucking court. They pretty much failed on every level, but these people will never let failure stand in the way of their delusion that they're going to conquer the world. On one chat board, John Beattie wrote this: the Sun coverage could not have been fairer, proving once again that those who live with a conspiracy on the brain are useless to the cause of our white salvation. Yes, it may be a first for the public press, but for God's sake, give credit where it's due, and especially the 16 get all the credit, as they did us all with our they did us all proud. As they did us all proud with our white pride message. Congratulations to the brave white warriors. Yeah, those 16 guys, they did you all proud, didn't they? But it was quite interesting when one user known as Keaton posted a response to him telling about how it was disappointing that so many people didn't turn up. This was his response. 16 isn't a bad turnout. I'd say the proportions were significantly more in our favour at this march than they were at Thermopylae. Thermopylae! Yes, what he's just done there is he's taken a rally, a white pride march, that looked like this, and turned it into this. And a follow-up to this on the same chat board, one of the administrators, who goes by the name of Natalie, posted the following update and her take on the situation. I find it very ignorant to say that the media are saying the anti-white succeeded. Yeah, only outnumbering you 10 to 1. It's as if that's a victory in itself. It was not them that blocked our path to City Hall, it was the wall of bike cops, riot cops and 8 police vans that followed us around downtown core that made it impossible for us to reach City Hall. 300 Spartans took on the Persian Empire for 3 days. You couldn't get past a couple of coppers on a fucking push bike. Keep in mind, the media doesn't have the best estimation skills when it comes to numbers. We actually had a turnout of about 30. Ooh! Shit, your pants scary. In 09 we had 80 to 100 people. Well, that was fucking... Well, so all you're saying is you're now 1/3 of what you used to be, which was fuck all to begin with. We garnered the media attention we aimed. Yes, and it made you look irrelevant. It didn't help that a former member of Blood and Honour, that's the Combat 18 group, was spreading misinformation about the march online, saying it wasn't happening to anyone thinking about attending. Right, so one guy spreading a rumour on the internet buggered you up. Honestly, if we'd stayed there till 11 PM and there was one anti-white left, yeah, anti-white, that's what they call, anti-racist means anti-white, yes, they would still say that we ran from them. We'd made our point and it was time to go home. We peacefully held a demonstration in support of white pride. You know what I find funny about all of this? Is that you lot, all you fuckers, you all talk big and tough on the internet, and I'm not going to put myself out of that category here, but at least I show my fucking face, right? At least I show my face and show you who I fucking am, and I don't fucking back down from people and sit there and hide behind a faceless account and troll people and go on some hidden message board that no one can see. You lot have your chance to put your voices across, go out on the streets, march and make your point. And what happens? 16 of you show up. But when one person on the internet makes a video, in this case completely lovely, she makes one video, oh, you're there in full force, you're all big hard men, aren't you? Well, if you want to troll someone, pick on someone you want to pick on someone on the internet, try it with me, Buster, and I ain't got nothing to fear from you. If this is the most you can do, if trolling the internet is the most you can do, don't even think for 1 minute you've got any hope of convincing anyone. And I find it very funny that I post all these videos about white supremacist groups and fascist right-wing organisations, and what happens? Do I get posted on these bombs? Do I get trolled senseless? No. You'll back down, but one girl posts a video and it ends up getting, oh, you're all big hard men then, aren't you? Because as we used to say a long time ago on this channel, when you fuck with the dick will fuck you back. Richard the Dick Coughlin, 616. Good night. May God be less.